Assalamu alaikum. Grade 7th, we are going to start next exercise of countdown, that is exercise 8b. In exercise 8a, we have done basic concepts of algebraic expressions. Then we solve some questions of addition and subtraction. Now in this exercise, there are three major topics. First topic is to arrange algebraic expression in ascending or descending order. Second is division. Third is multiplication. Basically all these three topics are related to simplification. So in every question there will be written simplification or simplify, and we have to check and solve according to multiplication and division. So first topic is order of an algebraic expression. Question number 1, it has four parts, and they have given two questions are of same variable, and in two questions there are more than one variables. In one question x and y, and one question a and b. So they have given that according to which variable we have to arrange. So I have written third part of first question, 4b cube minus ab square plus a cube minus a square b square, and we have to arrange according to a variable or a unknown. So first we arrange according to ascending order. When they have discussed that we have to arrange according to a, it means we have to ignore b in all terms. Just remember that we have only one variable and we have to arrange according to that variable. So in ascending order, you know that we go from smaller to greater. So in common arithmetic we use simple numbers. Just if we want to arrange 10, 11 and 12, so we write first 10. But when we are arranging according to algebraic expression, we have to arrange according to their exponent of variable. So exponent of a, in first term a is not available, so it means exponent of variable is 0. Then in next, exponent of variable is exponent of a is 1, then exponent of a is 3, and in last exponent of a is 2. So first of all we write exponent of a 0, that is 4b cube. So we write 4b cube first, and every time when you have to write any term you have to use its sign. Then 0, now we come to write next, that is 1 minus ab square. Now we have written exponent of a1. Now we have to write exponent of a2. So last term minus a square b square, exponent of a is 2, so we write this term minus a square b square. Now which is last term, that is a cube. It's our ascending order. Now no need to remember that how we have to arrange according to descending order. Just remember one order, that how we have to arrange according to ascending order. When you have done, just write in reverse order, all terms in reverse order. So when we are writing in descending order, last term we have to write as a first term. So last term is a cube, so we write here. Last term has sign of positive, so in first term we didn't write if there is a positive sign. So after that minus a square b square, then minus a b square, then first term we write at end. First term has positive sign, so we write it at end. So positive 4b cube. It's ascending and descending order. In this way you can arrange any type of algebraic expression. Just remember that if there are more than one variable, So you should be clear that according to which variable you are going to arrange. Just like this example, we have arranged according to A and we ignore B. Now come to next topic. There are two laws which we use in simplification. So I want to give basic concept of these two laws. There are two laws. First is law of power of power, meaning if there is a two time powers of any number, any expression, any variable, so how we solve this? Just like this, if a raised to power m has overall again power n, how we solve this? We find product of their powers, meaning we multiply m and n. So its answer will be a raised to power mn. I have given example of number. For example, a raised to power 5 whole power 2. How we write this? It's a raised to power 10. But remember one thing, if there isn't any bracket written, just like a raised to power 3 whole power 2, we cannot use this law here because it's a raised to power 3 square. How we solve this? It's a raised to power 3 square is 3 multiplied 3, that is 9. We cannot use above law in this condition. So you have to remember this thing. If there is written bracket, so we use law of power of power. If there isn't any brackets, so we cannot use that law. Second law is law of power of product, meaning if we are multiplying two numbers, then there is a whole power, like a multiply with b whole power m. So how we solve this? A raised to power m and b raised to power m. Just like in numbers 2x whole power 5, so we write 2 raised to power 5 separately and x raised to power 5 separately. Now come to next question. This question is that we have to simplify minus 5 a raised to power 4. So we use law of power of product. There are two different numbers and they are multiplying, whole power is 2. So we write minus 5 raised to power 2 and a raised to power 4 whole power 2. We have used law of power of product. Now minus 5 raised to power 2, how we simplify this? We multiply minus 5 with minus 5. So minus 5 multiplied with minus 5, its answer is positive. Just like in this way, minus 5 multiply with minus 5. Negative will be positive, and 5 multiplied with 5, 25. So its answer will be 25. And here we will use law of power of power. A raised to power 4 whole power 2. So its answer will be a raised to power 4 and 2 will be multiplied. 4 2s are 8. So a 8. Its solution of fourth part. In same way, there is another part, 1 over 2 x square whole power 3. We have to use first law of power of product, meaning there are two different numbers in multiplication form. So 1 over 2 raised to power 3 and x square raised to power 3. Now 1 over 2, there is whole power 3. When we multiply 1 with itself 3 times, answer will be 1. And when we multiply 2 3 times with itself, 2 multiply with 2 multiply with 2, 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, so 1 over 8. And here we use law of power of power. X raised to power 2 whole power 3, so x raised to power 2 3s are 6. So the solution of this part. I have solved two parts and there are total 6 parts, and remaining 4 parts is your homework. You have to solve yourself. Now come to next. It's again simplification. In previous question there was simplification of only one expression or one term. Now there is simplification of two different numbers. So in same way, first we have to 2a raised to power 2, 2a raised to power 3, meaning bases are same, powers are different. Just like if we have any example, 2 multiply with 2, if there is power 2 raised to power 2 and if there is power 3, so how we write this? 2 raised to power 5. Now in same way there is 2a raised to power 2 multiply 2a raised to power 3, so we write 2a raised to power 2 plus 3 5. It's also called law of sum of powers, meaning when bases are same their powers are added. Now we have to use previous law, 2a raised to power 5, law of power of product, 2 raised to power 5 separately and a raised to power 5 separately. 2 raised to power 5, how we solve this? It's 2 multiply with 2 multiply with 2 multiply with 2 multiply with 2, meaning 2 5 times will be multiplied. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the 32. So it's 32 a raised to power 5. Now come to next question. There is again a type of simplification. So 2 is multiplying with x plus 3. First we multiply 2 with x, meaning if there is any number written before bracket, how we have to solve? We have to multiply with all terms written within bracket. First we multiply with x, then multiply with 3, so it's 2x plus 2 multiply with 3, it's 6, so it's simplification. Now in same way, its next part, 3a multiply with a square minus 3a. So we have to multiply 3a with a square, then 3a with 3a. 3a multiply with a square minus 3a multiply with 3a. Now there is 3 and its coefficient is 1. So when we multiply 3 with 1, 3 ones are 3. A multiply with a square. A has one power. Bases are same, their powers will be added. So a raised to power 3 minus 3 multiply 3, it's 9. A raised to power 1, a raised to power 1, so it's a square. It's simplification. Now there is next question that we have to multiply two expressions. First is BC plus CA minus AB and second is minus 2BC. So we use same method just like previous question. There is minus 2ABC and we have to multiply with BC plus CA minus AB. If you are unable to solve, to multiply two terms in this single sentence or single line, so you can solve these in your rough work and you can write its answer here, but I am going to solve it directly. So there is minus 2ABC BC plus CA minus AB, meaning we have to multiply this number with all terms, all three terms. So first we multiply minus 2ABC with BC, then use same sign, again minus 2ABC multiply with CA. Then there is negative minus 2ABC multiply with minus AB minus 2ABC we have to multiply with this expression. So minus 2ABC, first we multiply with BC, then second term CA, then third term AB. Now when we start multiplication, first of all we have to multiply signs of both expressions, negative and there is positive. So when we multiply opposite signs, answer will be negative. It's negative, it's positive, positive, negative, negative. Now we have to multiply their coefficients. Coefficient of 2ABC is 2 and BC is 1. So we multiply 2 with 1 minus 2. Then A, there isn't A, so we write A as it is. Then there is B, exponent of B is 1, exponent of B is 1, so 1 plus 1 it become B square. In same way C, exponent of C is 1, exponent of C is 1, so it becomes C square. Now come to next term, minus 2ABC multiply with CA. First we have to multiply their signs. There is negative, there is positive, so I write in bracket negative and positive, so it will be negative. 2 and 1 2, A and A, it's A square. In same way exponent of A is 1 and again exponent of A is 1, so A square. Then B is single, C multiply with C, C square. Clear? Now third term is negative. Again negative, positive, negative. 2 ones are 2, A square, B square, and C, there isn't C, so we write C as it is. Now minus 2AB square, C square, positive, negative, negative, 2A square B C square, negative, negative, positive, 2A square B square C. It's answer of this question. One thing I have missed, that is multiplication rule. It's given in already in book, but I explain again. When we multiply two different numbers, for example we are multiplying A and B, there are 4 possible cases. First case is both numbers are negative. Second is first negative, second positive. Third is first positive, second negative. Fourth case is both are positive. So in general you have to remember, when there are same signs and cases of multiplication, so in same signs answer will be positive. Where are same signs? First case both have same sign negative, in last case both have same signs positive. So when there are different signs there will be negative. Now we have to multiply these. A and B we multiply, we get AB, in same AB, AB. Now every time we have to use this rule. When we multiply any numbers with same signs, answer will be positive. When we multiply any two numbers with different signs, answer will be negative. This rule only applicable in multiplication. We are talking about multiplication. Now come to next question. It's question number 6. Again it's question of simplification. We have to simplify x square minus 5x minus 6 and x minus 4. There isn't any sign. It means we have to multiply these two expressions. So same rule, first we have to multiply one variable, one term with all terms, then second term with all terms. Now when we multiply x square with x, we get x raised to power 3, then minus 5x with x, there is positive x, so positive negative negative 5 and its coefficient is 1, 5 ones are 5, x multiply with x, it's x square, then we multiply minus 6 with x, we get minus 6x. In this way we have multiplied x with all expressions, all terms of first expression. Then minus 4 multiply with x square, there is negative 4, positive x square, positive negative negative, negative 4x square, then negative 4 and negative 5x, negative negative will become positive, 5 4s are 20x, then last term negative 4 and negative 6, so answer is negative negative positive 24. If you are a little bit confused, you can use this method. You can write in first step in this way, just like x, meaning we want to multiply this x with whole expression, so you can write x multiply with x square minus 5x minus 6, then minus 4 multiply with x square minus 5x minus 6. After that same way you will write this step, x multiply with x square, it's x cube, x multiply with minus x minus 5x square, then minus 6x, there is a negative sign, so all signs of this expression will be changed, minus 4 multiply with x square minus 4x square, negative negative positive, 4 5s are 20, x as it is, negative negative positive, 6 4s are 24. Now same rule which we have used in addition and subtraction, we have to arrange according to like terms. So first is x cube. Is there any other term of x cube? There isn't any term, so we skip that. Now there is minus 5x square and like term is minus 4x square, then minus 6x and plus 20x. Last term constant term is single, so we write this single. When you write all these terms, don't forget to count these terms, that do you missed any term or not, just like these terms 1 2 3 4 5 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, it means you have written all terms. Now x cube, previous rule of addition subtraction, that is minus 5 and minus 4, same sign, so first we write x square minus 5 and minus 4, so we add 9, sign of greater number negative. Don't mix up multiplication rule of sign and addition rule of sign. Now next, positive 20, first write variable, it's x, positive 20 and negative 6, so different signs we will subtract 14 and we use sign of greater number, it's positive, and last term is single, so we write it as it is. Its answer. Now your homework is to complete all questions up to Question number 6. Question number 7 is of multiplication. I'll explain it in next lecture, and if there will be confusion in first 6 question, I will also explain that question in my next lecture. And after that we start division. Division is last topic of this unit. So try to solve all questions. Rule is same. If you remember basic rule, there isn't any problem that you will unable to solve. I try my best to solve different questions, so try all questions, and if there is any problem up, you may contact at WhatsApp or YouTube. Okay, thank you. Allah Hafiz. Take care.